physicist would probably have instruments or something. For physics.
So weapons would be security. Maps. I believe that's cartographer, isn't it? Earthquakes and stuff. Excavation. This one be physics.
It worked.
Yes. Okay.
Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator that goes who knows how far down.
I worked it out myself. So they didn't need to be put in a certain order, they needed to be put in certain spots. Basement lab.
Dust. Still, this lab's way tinier than any of Darling's.
I'll do that valve after I've searched the place. For anything to pick up.
Why would they need such a heavy door down here?
Yeah. Same question I would have. There we go. What are these things? Whoa. Whoa. Well, I did not expect that one bit. Unfortunately, now I'll have to go down to, well, I'll appear at the top, have to wait for the elevator to get back up so I can take it back down. First time I've come across an enemy that's like that. I'm right at the top. So now I need to wait for it to come all the way at the top. Need some elevator music. But I don't have the tune in my head, so I can't really do it. I'm gonna go to the warehouse entrance so I can get the elevator onto the bottom floor to get it close to a control point. Activate the control point so when I die again, it's inevitable. When I die again, I can just jump in, call it back up to me, and I don't need to wait as long then. Got all three in one go. Nice. Yep, that's it. Don't see any collectibles. Back to the basement. Can we do it this time? Yeah, they won't allow you to do that valve twice. Oh, boom. Definitely the way to do it. Use the elevator for shield. Whoa. Ooh, success. Yes. I would have thought I would die at least once
This
more.
looks like the nail, only mini.
That rock just appeared in front of me. Nothing up there. Northmore, final warning. To Dr. Theodore Ash Jr. As Director of the Federal Bureau of Control and chosen representative, liaison, benefactor of the greater authority of the board, I demand your immediate withdrawal from the Foundation. Prior memos issued broadly to Foundation staff called for swift reassignment of all personnel to the upper levels of the House. All staff complied except you. This demonstrates a lack of respect for my office and the board itself. This is their house and we are their guests. We should conduct ourselves accordingly. Normally, such insubordination would be grounds for dismissal, but out of respect for your late father, consider this instead my final warning. The board and director Ash chose me as successor to the office, and no amount of petulance will change that. Indeed, your actions seem to suggest you know better than myself, and by extension, better than the board. Permit me to assure you that this is not possible. Sincerely, Dr. Broderick Northmore. Yeah. Dr. Ash was going against the board and the director a lot.
A document.
Oh.
Is this in some kind of code? I can't read a word of it. I should take this back to Emily and tell her I got into Ash's secret lab.
It seems I did. Only got one ability point. Can't do anything with that.
I found Ash's secret lab.
Excellent. Please tell me everything. Spare no details.
Well, there was another cave. The walls were covered in paintings of eyeballs. The research seemed dedicated to studying a kinda smaller version of the nail. It looked like the same material as the one up here, but just a different shape.
Well, are you sure you didn't see any functioning prototypes? Or at least some schematics? I mean, Dr. Ash was a very accomplished engineer.
None. Sorry. I did find this handwritten note.
Wow. Ash had terrible handwriting. Never meet your heroes, right? So it looks like a transcribed conversation between Ash and someone named F. Ooh. Oh, this is juicy. This'll take me days to parse out. Maybe weeks.
Have you ever thought about taking a vacation, Emily?
Are you kidding? This is my vacation, Jesse.
3 ability points received. Nice.
If you're not gonna listen to me, then you better go figure out how to stop this. There's no telling what could happen if the vibrations escalate.
The nail.
Any progress with the nail?
Of course. I've been busy with surface analysis. Its composition is remarkably similar to that of material found in the astral plane, but it alters itself between my observations. It's almost as if it doesn't like being examined.
So the nail is from the astral plane?
Not necessarily. See, if we assume that, we're suddenly facing a lot of new questions. How did something so large get out of the astral plane? How did it get inside the oldest house? Did a threshold bring it in? Did people? Maybe through the motel.
Maybe it was always here.
Doubtful.
Why doubtful? Looks like I've already said it, but crystals.
Have you spent any time looking into the crystals growing around here?
As if I could resist. The biggest question is where it comes from. A threshold? Or is it native to the Foundation? But if so, why doesn't it grow in the rest of the oldest house? The fact that they return to an earlier state when damaged is severely inconsistent with our reality's adherence to linear time. So either they're A, partially conscious, or B, organic elements that are foreign to and yet influenced by our dimension. The jury's still out. Have you learned anything about the crystals?
I have a power that lets me stretch them.
Huh.
Yep.
Yep. Marshall.
Any idea what Marshall would be doing down here?
That information is on a need-to-know basis, Faden. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But honestly, I never had much interaction with Marshall. She only came to me when she was looking for Darling. But this is Helen Marshall we're talking about, the woman who single-handedly dealt with the Bergen Peak AWE. If she's down here, it's because she needs to be.
Well, clearly she couldn't handle this one on her own.
And we haven't
I'll see
found
you
it
later,
yet.
Emily.
Good luck. Take notes. Don't be a stranger.
So we're back to only having one of the DLC. Reach the bottom of the nail. Feels like I should have bring a light down here. Reach the bottom of the nail, but there's nothing down here. Is there a cave in the side here that I can't see?
Director Faden?
Oh, that's not a light I can grab. Ah, it's lighting up this cave painting. What the? Oh, that was the crystals I pulled out. I can't see any lights to take with me. That's where we couldn't go before? Yeah, this one's got that barrier here. Nothing up here though. Well, I think I definitely need a light. Will there be a light up here I can grab? That light is bright. Yes, I did come up here. Wasn't sure if I came up here. Need a light I can take with me. Where are these portable lights? There's an orb.